Governor, I was going to ask you about the debate going on with the border.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Republicans say every state is a border state,
Mm-hmm.
not just the ones that are right there up close and personal on the U.S.-Mexico border. How are you dealing with the influx of illegal immigration in South Dakota?
Well, it's been a challenge. I think what's happening at the border is completely different than just illegal immigration. This is a national security threat because we don't have a secure border. When Arizona and Texas requested help, I sent my National Guard. In fact, I was the first governor to send National Guard. Most other governors were responding with law enforcement, but recognizing the unique situation we have down there, it literally is a war zone. So we had members volunteer to go as a unit to partner with the Texas Guard and work with Border Patrol, and they were there for a period of time. And now I'll be sending down some of my National Guard Dakota helicopters to help with surveillance. But for us in particular, I telegraphed pretty widely to my NGOs and nonprofits that if they cooperated with facilitating people that were crossing the border illegally in our state, that they would have a difficult time with their state contracts and licenses if they worked to break our federal laws in partnership with what this administration is doing. Beyond that, though, it's the drugs and human trafficking are devastating for our state. I have 9 Native American tribes, and they are sovereign governments. I don't have any authority or jurisdiction on their lands, and a lot of the drugs and trafficking that's happening that go out throughout the Midwest are being funneled through my tribal reservations. So there's very little law and order there. There's a lot of poverty and wide open spaces, and we've got some of the cartels that have a presence in South Dakota on our reservation land, and a lot of those drugs are moving through those areas, and I have very little that I can do to address it. So the increase in illegal drugs and activity has been dramatic since we've seen this open border.
Are you accepting buses or flights of illegal immigrants
Not that I'm
in
aware
South Dakota?
of. We have not seen that, and I haven't had reports of that in our state. I think it's because I have been pretty open and aggressive with our nonprofits on their activities and involvement, how that would be received, but I couldn't guarantee you, that. It's just difficult to know for sure what would be happening that we wouldn't be aware of.
And Vice President Harris, she's the border czar. What's your impression of how she's been handling the situation? She hasn't visited actually in person.
I don't even know if she's aware she's in charge because I've seen no activity from her. It's unfortunate.